It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing you the Houston Rockets out at Toyota Center as they face off against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, with a record of 1-8 coming into tonight, you can feel an air of desperation starting to form around this team. You can only wait so long to get things in gear. Guys, let's talk about Nerlens Noel. Really made the most of his rookie season, which was actually, if you want to say, was his second season.
Yeah, it really wasn't his rookie.
But it really, no, technically he was a rookie.
Okay.
After sitting out after the ACL surgery.
Yeah.
So defensively, what do you think?
Yeah, but when you sit down and watch for a year on an NBA bench, I think that was an incredible advantage for him as a defender because he changes a lot of shots because now he can read the defenses better, and he's a terrific ball hawk, gets lots of steals. This guy has a bright future.
So he's a rookie, but he's got a lot more knowledge of the NBA game than he would of a guy who's actually in his first year.
And he has the potential to be one of the best defensive big men in the entire league.
Wow.
If he continues to play the way he's playing.
Wow, yeah, that is
potential.
deserving of
Potential.
Okay.
What's that potential?
Potential will get you fired.
I can't spell it, but I can say it. Potential.
He'll catch you.
Coming up shortly, the tip. Let's go to Kevin Harlan courtside.
And it's the 76ers coming in from out of town in this one, an interconference game today. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. They're still compensating, guys, for the loss of Tony Wroten.
Kevin, yeah, he got injured a few games ago, and it's been tough without him.
And we've seen what a different team they are.
Making some changes. Corey Brewer's checked in for Monty Eunice. Jordan comes in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Then there's Grant. Then it's Kendall Marshall.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Rockets trail by 5. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Jordan with it. Back to Howard. And the pass to Beverly. Left side, Jordan. Howard dishes to Brewer. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Grant. The Rockets pull it in. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And it's Noel missing.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers. That one drops. He ties it up. 76ers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Now, here's Marshall, defended by Beverly. There's a screen by Noel. Shoots off the screen, and that one goes long.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Now, here's Marshall. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Beverly, the pass to Ariza. The tray, and he gets it to go. Ariza's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Grant gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Ariza has the open look. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here's Covington from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Rockets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one falls for Brewer. Brewer hits them both. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Marshall, defended by Beverly. There's a screen by Noel. And Marshall kicks to Noel. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Corey Brewer. Leaves the dishes to Beverly. Lots of room. No good off the back of the rim.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And a wide open look for Jordan. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And and certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in.
You're playing against a team that is very scrappy. You know, they want to win as well. You got to come ready to play. You got to be ready for everything, and you got to be ready to.
Ariza might as well be describing his own game. Houston with a big group substitution here. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Marcus Thornton. Jordan, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Kendall Marshall out there with Robert Covington. And it's Waters in at the small forward.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
2 shots. And it's tied up with that one.
Let's keep it moving. All right? Keep running. Keep running.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The 76ers shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Embiid sets the pick for Marshall. Passes it to Covington. Embiid the screen. Covington kicks to Embiid. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball, spread their defense, and get our shooters some free looks. Tighten up. There we go, fans. Keep it going for your Rockets.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, trailing by 2. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was a major factor. He ended with 7 points, and he made them pay over and over from the line. A lot of free throws for him. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Noel, a screen on Beverly to the paint, up off the screen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Monty Eunice.